y'all ready? We're going to start out with segmenting and blending our 2-syllable words, okay? So I'll say the word, we'll type it out, and then we'll pound it together, okay? All right, the first word is display, okay? So let's type it out. D-I-S-P-L-A. Display. Good. All right, our next word is, it's one of our spelling words, escape. Say the word. Escape. All right, let's type it out. Escape. Escape. Good. All right, our next word is explain. What word is it? Explain. All right, let's sound it out. Explain. Explain. Our last word is summer. What word? Summer. All right, let's type it out. Summer. Good. Our very last word is portray. What word? Portray. You might portray to be someone else. You might pretend to be. Okay, ready? Let's type it out. Portray. Portray. So on this one, though, you need to help me spell it. Okay? Because I hear a sound at the end that I hope maybe you can remember what it makes. So let's spell this one. So sounds P. Or, what says or? O-R, pour. And then T-R. T-R, chur. And A. Now, when we hear the long A, if that's at the end, what's it normally? A-Y. Good. So we've got the word portray. See, that's a lot of your spelling words this week. They seem like really long words, but if you just sound it out and tap it out, you can spell it easy. You know all those sounds. And it's really not that long. You're right, Scarlett. All right. You might have touched on this. We actually did this yesterday when we did our crayon writing. So we are going to learn about commas in a series. We've talked about it a little bit this year, but we're going to do it some more, okay? So when we have, you have a blank, and then you have a comma, blank, comma, and then say we only had 3 things. Then I wrote the word and then I have one more something, okay? One more, usually a noun. Could be a verb, though. All right, so you've used commas. We use them in our date when we write May 3rd, comma, 2022. And we've used them in our commas in a series also. When we list a series of words, we use commas, okay? And then before the very last word in our series, we use what? And. For the very last one. We could have 15 things. And before the last word, we would just write and. Yeah, after the 14th, you'd put the and to write the other one. Okay, so these, when more than 2 things, okay, more than 2 things, commas in series, we use the commas and. All right, so if I have my first sentence up here, number 1, can someone help me read this? Who can read it? Scarlett?
Kyle likes to jump, run, and hop.
Okay, so where in the world do I just start putting commas everywhere?
No.
No, where should I start putting these commas, Jude?
After jump.
After jump, because I'm trying to find my words that are my series of words. And so I have what 3 words? Jump, run, and hop. So do you know what else could help me figure out where I start putting my commas? The word and. Because if I can find the word and, am I usually going to be able to look at the words around it and figure out what my series of words are? Yes. Okay, so I found and so I know I've got hop, run, jump. Is 2 part of the series? No. So it would be jump, comma, run, comma, and. Do I need a comma? No. And hop. Good, so I've got my commas in a series, okay? And we know when we have a comma, do we just go read super fast or do we take a short little pause? Short little pause. So Carl likes to jump, run, and hop. Did you see how that was different? If the commas weren't there, it'd be Carl likes to jump, run, and hop. You can't even understand what I'm saying. Okay, so let's go to the second one. Who can help me read number 2? Ethan.
Track, soccer, and golf, and sports.
Does that say and?
Oh, I thought that said art.
Art, sports. Good. All right, so what word am I looking for to find my series? What clue word, Zoe? Just one word. It'll help me find where my series is at in my whole sentence. The word what?
Trait?
No. That might be a word in series, not trait. There's no E, that's ah. Track, but track's not my clue word. What's my clue word, John? And. And is my clue word. So then I go look around it. Is golf one of my series words?
No.
Yes. Is R?
Yes.
No. Is soccer?
Yes.
Is track?
Yes.
Yes. So I need commas, track, comma, soccer, comma, and golf are sports. Are sports. Good. Do we have all the commas that we need?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Number 3, Aiden, can you read number 3?
I like cats and dogs.
I like cats and dogs. Now we're looking for our clue word, which is and.
That's what I like.
Okay. We've got dogs and we have cats. Is like a word? No. Do we need a comma after cats?
Yes. No.
Why not, Zoe?
Because there's only 2.
Because there's only 2. So is there a series of words?
No.
No. So do I need commas in that sentence?
No.
No, ma'am, I do not. Good, Violet. Love your manners. All right, so that sentence is good as it is. Okay, so when there's more than 2 is when we start adding the commas. Okay, so number 4. Alex, can you read number 4? Read this word again. You got it. Sound it out. Blend. B. What's these 2 sounds make? B. Say it out loud. Bull. OU says. Ow. Blouse. And then ES. Blouse. Sound it out. What sound does short vowel E make? Can someone help Alex out? What does short E say, Liam? Eh. So, everyone, let's read this word. Blouses. Blouses. Blouses like a top. So, pants, jackets, and blouses. Finish the sentence, Alex. Are clothing. All right, where's my key word? Kennedy, what key word am I looking for?
I didn't say blouse.
No. Scarlett, what's my key word? And is your key word to find your series. So pants, jackets, and blouses are clothing. So what's my words in a series? Is jackets one of my words?
Yes.
Are pants?
Yes. Yes.
What about blouses?
Yes.
Or?
No.
No. You know the word right behind and is where it's going to end. I'm just going to cut it off. So pants. What do I need? Comma. Jackets.
Comma.
And blouses are clothing. All right, number 5. Let's read this whole sentence together. So I want you to read it in your head. I'm going to give you, when my hand goes down, we will read it together. So read it in your head first. All right, let's read together. Winter can be freezing, dark, and long. Wow, y'all did such a good job reading that. So what's my clue word, everyone? Where am I? And. I'm looking for the word and. It's right before the word what? Long. So that's the end. The long is my very last word. So let's see how many we have before it. Dark.
Long.
Freezing. B. No. So winter can be freezing, comma, dark, comma, and long. Good. Number 6. Let's read this one in our head again, and then we'll read it all together. We'll go when my hand goes down. All right, let's read it. This one was a hard one. What does AR say? R. So B, R, if you have a G, that's followed by an E. It makes a soft G sound, which is J. J. Barge is. Barges. I know, badgers. I knew this word would be confusing. So barges, but sound it out. Don't just guess it. Okay, so what clue word am I looking for? And. You're looking for and. Barges is going to be your last word because that's the word right after and. So let's go before it. Tugboats?
Yes.
Ships?
Yes.
Are?
No.
So in the port are ships,
Comma.
tugboats,
Comma.
and
Tugboat.
barges. All right, number 7. Ryan, can you read number 7 for me, please?
Cheese and chips are snacks.
Cheese and chips are snacks. What is my clue word?
And.
So chips will be my last one. Cheese?
Yes.
Is there any more?
No.
So do I need commas?
Comma.
No, ma'am. Violet, I love your manners. Those are so good. You can clip up at the end of this lesson. I'll let you clip up. All right, so we're going to go to our desk. The activity pages I put on your desk because for some reason none of your activity books had them. I think you might have accidentally did them with a sub. So we will do them together, and then we will move on to our reading. Okay, so I'll tell you about what we're going to read after these. Okay, so quietly tiptoe to your desk. People, you can go. All right, number 1. Let's see. Ethan, will you read number 1 nice and loud for us? The nose, lips, and cheeks are parts of the face. All right. My clue word. Everyone put your finger on our clue word. Put your finger on the clue word, which is and. Good. All right, so we know the word right after it is my last what? It's the last one. So let's go before it. What about lips?
Yes, ma'am.
What about nose?
Yes, ma'am.
What about the?
No.
So you're going to take your pencil. The nose, you have to fill in these commas. Comma, lips, comma, and cheeks are parts of the face. So go fill in the commas. You have to make that sentence correct by adding the commas.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, quickly, and we need to get to number 1. This needs to go on your desk, please. Your name and date need to be on that. Like a little mini banana. Really, it's like a macaroni noodle. We'll do, you know what mac and cheese looks like?
No. Yes, ma'am. I love mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, that's what it is. Like a little piece of macaroni. Okay?
I love that kind. I love the kind that's...
You like the shells. Okay. Number 2. I think we can all read number 2 together. My best pal is smart and fun. All right, what's my clue word that I normally look for? Put your finger on it, which is what, everyone? And. All right, fun is the word next to it. What's in front of it? Smart. What about is? No. So do I need commas? No, because there's only how many? There's only two. There's only two. All right, so is that sentence good as it is? Yeah. So number 3. John Swafford, read number 3. It rained, hailed, and stormed yesterday. What is my clue word? Everyone put your finger on it. And. What's after and? Stormed. That's the last one. So let's look before and. Hailed, which is like the little ice, and rained. Okay? So I need commas after which two words? Rained and hailed. Rained and hailed. Good. All right, number 4. Let's read it together. We can sit on a bench, a chair, or a stool.
There's no and on that.
There's no and, but we know we have conjunctions and, but, or that join sentences together. That join not sentences, but words together in a phrase. Okay, so let's look at number 4. I'm going to give you a hint. The word is or. Okay, so what are some of my words in a series? We can sit on a bench, comma, good Scarlett, a chair, comma, or a stool. Okay, so you should have a bench, comma, a chair, comma, then you have or a stool. All right, number 5. Ooh, yeah, I like number 5. Let's read this together. Eggs, grits, and milk are good in the morning. All right, what are my words in the series in that one? Eggs, grits, and milk. So I want you to put the commas where you think they need to go. It's breakfast, baby. So put the commas where they go on number 5. You're missing commas, so it should go after eggs. But then where else do you need one? There you go. Good job. Not dive. What's that vowel? There you go. You got it. Look, sit up. Dave, Jim, not Marco. Sound out Mar. Sound out this word right there. Huh? What short vowel is that? T. Not E, but what is this vowel sound? What sound does this make? Eh. So mart, as, mart. Okay, so Dave, Jim, and Martez are in my class. All right. Where should your commas go, Scarlett?
Between Dave and Jim and after them.
Good job. So it should be Dave, comma, Jim, comma, and Martez. Good. Number 7. Who wants to read number 7? Alex, I'll let you read number 7.
It's fun to skate, glide, and play on ice in winter.
In winter. So it's fun to skate, glide, and play on ice in the winter. Put your commas where they need to go. Good, Zoe. Good. All right, last one. Well, it's fun to skate, glide, and play. So where's your word? Your clue word is and. So you're going to look before it. Glide and skate. All right, number 8. Scarlett, you've been just eager to read one, so I'll let you read number 8. Ben and Bob are waiting for me. What are my words in a series?
Ben and Bob.
Ben and Bob. No, don't need any because we only have how many? 2. All right. Keep these on your desk for a second, and I'm going to explain the reading, and then I'll let you turn it in and get into your groups. Okay? So today, you will read in the mail. Okay? In the mail. Now, who can tell me what in the world, why is the mail important to us? Why is mail important, Kennedy?
Because it delivers things that you order and that people think that what they're going to do.
Yeah, you're right. So you might order something in the mail, or I might send Kennedy a letter in the mail, and then I could talk to her through that. What if I didn't have a phone? You know what? Back then they didn't have phones, so you just had to write a letter to talk to people. Is that not crazy? Can you believe it? I know, it's ancient times over here. They think, what in the world? All right, so let's look at a few words before we read so that when you get to them, you will know how to read them. We have, what sound does this make? A. You have, sound it out as I read it. As I write it. Male. Wait. And Spain. That thing's country. All right. I'd have to look it up. It could be a city. I gotta do some research. I think it's a country though. All right. A-Y. What's this say? A. Play. Way. Day. Say. Okay, so those are your A's. We say A-I and A-Y. We know they say A. All right, our 2-syllable words. Summer, that's close. Summer's close. Spanish, good. And then your tricky word, if you see this word, is, we all love to do this in this classroom. Talk. Talk. We all love it. It's okay. All right, your one vocabulary word is, it's like a phrase. And if you say, I can't make out. So if I'm looking off the distance, I'm like, I can't make it out. What does that mean? I cannot, I can't see it. I can't tell what it is. Okay? So it'd be like, I can't make out the name that's on that little pig over there in the hallway. Okay, so you just can't tell what it is. You can't quite see it yet. Okay? So I want table 1 and 2 to turn in your papers, get your books, and go start where your groups are. Aiden, you can join for this part, and then you'll go back over there. Just leave these still. All right. Shuffle them so they don't cheat. Ready?
Ooh.
Not the ooh. Good. It's the short vowel.
I. You.
I think Violet might have said that one.
Eh. Or.
Woo! We got this fast.
Ah.
Is there any E making that A?
No.
No.
E.
Someone in your group.
Got hot coffee, iced coffee, and donuts out here.
Okay. It's all right. I'll get some later. Some students brought me in coffee this morning.
I'm coming with you to get.
A.
Kennedy's using.
Ooh, Aiden. Better-
R. You.
I don't know who said that one first. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that.
Me.
Ah. Oh. That's a tie. All right, look at all these. I'm going to give you all candy today at the end, okay? At the end. Aiden, go to your seats or the carpet and read your book, and then we'll swap, okay? I'll call you over and we'll switch. You can do those chairs or the carpet. You're on the reptile room.
Why am I not on it?
Go read that one. All right, Miss Violet. Alex's group. You're way too loud. Okay. Oh. Let's at least get this.
I know what this word is right here. What are you doing?
All right. What's this first word? Is it is going to. These are 3 sounds. Oh, so spool. Splash.
Dog.
Dog.
Dogs.
But then there's an
Dogs.
dogs. Good.
Splash.
Splash dogs. All right. Violet is going to start us off today. Track along.
Text. Egg. Takes. Grin. And feed. Egg. Kicks. Eat the dogs.
Not the, but.
His dogs.
Uh-huh.
Guess what?
Maybe you're reading and tracking. Buck. You were right first time, Buck.
And
Mm-hmm.
pup.
Pup. Your turn writing. Baby, we've got to read first, baby. Mm-hmm. Go figure it out. I have my crown on.
Always running. It's like she don't
I hope you're.
She's just going to read at us.
Well, listen, you're reading it first, and then you're going back and answering questions. So go sit down and y'all read, please. Uh-huh. Good. All right, Miss Violet.
What?
Tricky word. We. The reptile room. Go find it. I've already put you on the page, so please go sit down and read. not tear.
What? A take. I said take. And then where are we? To the lake. Hey, take the lake rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You're right. Keep going. This is a tricky word in your sight word booklet that you had to memorize. So,
Yours?
not yours.
I know what it is.
This is your. But it doesn't have that R, so it's just you.
You.
Like I love you.
I almost said.
So you.
I did say you, but I didn't. Like that you, if you add an R at the end. I mastered the problem.
Keep going.
Oh. Pen.
Mm-hmm.
Pen. E. C. E.
Tricky word. There.
There. Tur. I.
Eh.
It. Tricks. Tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Trick. Treats. Treats or tricks.
You're right. Tricks.
You.
Says.
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 Text.
Good. Both of you go read on the carpet.
Yeah.
Aiden. Go sit there. Let me listen to this group and I'll be right there.
Food. Sharks. Light.
Tricky word. Would. Question mark like, would you like?
What is the present on the?
Mm-hmm.
A reef shark bite you. Well, you are not the lunch that is shark would like best a reef shark likes to feed on
Mm-hmm.
squid, grabs, and shrimp, but it would be smart not to
Not bit.
bet
What's this?
get the reef shark mad at you all the same.
Very good, Aiden. Look at that reading. You'll have time to read the caption.
Reef sharks have fins gills,
What do you have here? What do you see? Commas in a what? Is that what we learned today? Fins, comma, gills, comma, and sharp teeth. Which sharp was your favorite out of the ones you read about?
The great white shark.
Did you read about the great white?
No, I just like it.
I know. Which one of today's reading was your favorite? The reef sharks?
I
No.
don't like the reef sharks.
You don't like them? Why do you not like reef sharks?
Because I just don't like them.
Why? It's okay that you don't like them. Why don't you like them?
Because they look so weird.
Think they look weird? You like the way the great white looks the best?
I don't like this.
That part of them?
Like here.
Yeah.
The eye.
All right, what? I know, I'm listening.